The rain was falling in heavy sheets when her luxury black sedan sputtered, hissed, and rolled to a dead stop on the side of the quiet highway. Ava Sinclair, millionaire CEO of Sinclair Tech, the woman whose decisions could shake entire markets, hit the steering wheel once and muttered under her breath. Not today. Not when she had meetings back to back. Not when she was already tired, lonely, and carrying a heart she never really healed. She stepped out into the rain, heels sinking into the wet gravel, hair quickly plastered to her face. The engine had completely died. No signal bars. No driver because she'd insisted she wanted to feel normal today. Some irony. She leaned against the door, sighing, when she heard a truck approaching. An old beat-up Ford that looked like it had worked every day of its life. It slowed, pulled over behind her, and the door opened. A man stepped out. Tall, broad, jeans, old boots, grease stains on his shirt, a wrench in one hand. His beard was trimmed but rough, and his eyes, warm brown, familiar in a way that made her stomach twist, landed on her face with a flash of confusion. And then recognition. Ava, he breathed. She froze. Of all the people, of all the roads, of all the moments. Her voice left her, her heart didn't. Ethan, she whispered back. He hadn't changed much. Older, sure, stronger, softer in the eyes, but he was unmistakably the same Ethan who used to walk her home from high school, who kissed her under the oak tree behind the library, who promised he'd marry her one day, and then disappeared from her life after her parents sent her away to college, far from him. She always wondered what would have happened if she had fought harder, if she had stayed. But life had pushed them apart. And now here he was. He cleared his throat awkwardly and nodded at her dead car. Looks like you need help. Her pride almost said, no, I'm fine. But her heart whispered something else. Yes, she said quietly. He walked to the hood, lifted it, and the rain soaked both of them. After a moment of inspecting the engine, he shook his head. Your alternator died. He looked at her gently. It's an easy fix. Ava blinked. You can fix it. A small smile tugged at the corner of his mouth. Been fixing cars for years. Got my own little auto shop down the road. Her chest tightened. Ethan had dreamed of owning a shop. She remembered him drawing designs on napkins, talking about engines the way she talked about future companies. He had made his dream real. He reached into his truck and pulled out tools. She watched him work, calm, focused, steady, like he had done this 1,000 times. Rain dripped off his jaw, his forearms flexed with each movement. And all she could think was, how did I ever let him go? He finished the repair faster than she expected. Then he closed the hood, wiped his hands on a cloth, and finally looked at her fully, slowly, searchingly. You're a CEO now, he said softly. I've seen you in the news. She swallowed. And you have a daughter now. His expression softened instantly. Yeah, Lily, she's 9. A small ache bloomed in Ava's chest. Where's her mom? He hesitated only a moment. She left when Lily was a baby, didn't want the small-town life. And you, Ava whispered. He shrugged lightly, but his eyes gave him away. I stayed. Someone had to be her parent. Ava felt something warm and painful spread inside her. You always stayed for the people you loved. He blinked. The rain slowed. Only a drizzle remained. He stepped a little closer. Ava, why are you really out here alone? No bodyguards, no drivers. She closed her eyes briefly. Because I wanted one day where I was Ava Sinclair, CEO. Her voice cracked. I'm tired, Ethan. When she looked up, his expression had changed. Not pity, never pity. Just that old, deep, protective warmth she remembered. You don't have to be strong right now, he said softly. That was it, the thing she hadn't heard in years, the thing she didn't know she'd been missing. She laughed weakly, shaking her head. I can't believe I broke down in front of you of all people. Maybe you were meant to, he said quietly. Something shifted between them then, something fragile but familiar, like a door opening that had been locked for years. He cleared his throat. Your car's good now, but I was heading home. You're welcome to come by. Lily would love company. Ava's breath hitched. You'd want me to. He studied her face. Ava, I never stopped wanting you. Life just went differently. Her eyes burned, emotion rising dangerously close to breaking. And now, she whispered. He took a step closer, then another, until they were inches apart. Now, he said, voice low and honest, you're standing in the rain, looking like the same girl I fell in love with, and I don't want to lose you twice. Her heart felt like it finally exhaled after years. She nodded once. Then don't, she whispered. Ethan smiled, the same soft, breathtaking smile she remembered from years ago. He opened the passenger door of his truck. Come on, let's go home. For the first time in a very long time, Ava wanted to.